Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm Christina. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Stupid Stuff, Stupid Shit, or MLM classics that MLMers post. I'll use all of these terms. I would say they're exchangeable. I titled the folder Stupid Shit MLMers post, but it's a mixture of posts from people in network marketing companies, and it is their posts about network marketing. It is their pitches. It is their excuses. It is their rebuttals, and they're classics, I would say. They're also stupid. They're weird. So, no long intro this time. Let's jump right into the video. What weird things MLMers post in order to sell us their business opportunity. Then, 5 years ago, you lived in a basement suit, convincing yourself you didn't care about travel because you didn't see a way it would ever be possible for you. Now, you're traveling first class, sipping wine in a seat that turns into a bed and flying across the world to a country you never thought you'd visit in real life. Keep going. You're worthy of all the abundance and success your heart desires. This is a true MLM classics because you are not a real boss babe at all. Ever. You don't take this seriously if you didn't start out in a basement. That is the rags to riches story that we hear a lot. And that's also why I picked this one, because it's starting in a basement. Let's take a look at the text first before we shred this to pieces. The biggest shift for me was getting crystal clear on what I wanted my life to look like, and first starting with a vision of that. P.S. First class flights was not even close to part of my vision back then. My only real vision was creating something that would allow me to work from home with my babies. That's another classic. Preying on women who also want to work from home, and because that is your alleged success story, that's also how you're pitching this now to other people. This is somebody who is in Arbonne, by the way. Then I worked at increasing my energetic minimums around money every step of the way to incrementally increase that vision and the goals I wanted to see come to fruition in my life. I started small, and every time I accomplished something, I'd expand my vision for more. If there's one piece of advice I could give you, it's realize how freaking deserving you are of all the things your heart desires. You're more than worthy, and when you work on the mindset, energy you have around money, you can transform your entire life. This is a bunch of words. What the heck and Bob does this mean? This is a bunch of words. There's not a lot of substance. And working around your mindset in Arbonne doesn't bring you success. Working around mindset in general can be quite helpful to have a positive attitude, but how does working around mindset when it comes to money bring you success in Arbonne? It simply won't. If you're living in joy, love, abundance, growth, etc., you're going to experience that around money. You just need to start working on growing that vision and expand what you see for yourself based around your current circumstances. You're limitless, and money really is just an energetic currency. Focus on growing, evolving, and expanding you, and you'll expand your capacity for money in the process as well. More word salad, more words. Little substance, more words. So the idea behind this post, I would say, is to post a lot of meaningless blah blah. It's important to mention that you're in a basement, or you were in a basement, and now you're flying first class, and you're able to take care of your children, and you're able to stay at home with your children, although you're currently in that post flying. So that means you're not with your children unless the children are on the plane with you. I'm overthinking these posts, I'm aware. But you gotta manifest money. That's the meaning of this post. But let's take a look at the Canadian Arbonne Income Disclosure Statement for 2022. She is from Canada, that's why that's the one we're looking at. And let's see what Arbonne says, how much money you can make and how much money the people make. Surprisingly, not by increasing energetic minimums around money, but with commissions from product sales, overrides from your team efforts, aka recruiting and awards, based on sales and recruiting. So trips and cars, they're all taxable income, by the way. Great. So Arbonne doesn't say you have to manifest, but you need to sell and you need to recruit. In 2022, a typical Arbonne independent consultant in Canada earned between $0 and $250 in commissions and overrides. This is based on the average earnings of all Canadian ICS across all levels. For earnings by level, please refer to the chart below. Let's take a look at the chart below. The median annual earnings at the independent consultants rank was 149, and 62% of people in Arbonne in Canada were at that level. The district managers made median annual earnings of 1,500 Canadian dollars, and 26% of people were at that rank. The area managers made annually median earnings 8,786. 8% of people in Canada and Arbonne are at that rank, and the regional vice presidents made 31,589 median annual earnings, and only 3% were able to hit that rank. The only rank where the people are able to make somewhat of a livable income are those at the national vice president's rank. Median annual earnings $121,000, and a whopping 1% of people in Canada in 2022 were able to hit that rank. So when we're talking about money being a flow and just an ideological currency and something that is controllable with your mindset, then maybe you need to teach the people in Arbonne better, because Arbonne says that this is really a bad business opportunity, where most people make between $0 and $250 in Canada. Yikes, that is really a bad income disclosure statement, and I've seen a lot of bad ones. This one is really one of the worst so far. At the second highest rank, the people make $31,000. That means that most people in Arbonne will not be able to make it from the basement into a first-class flight and be able to stay at home with their children. That is the sad, true, and realistic side of Arbonne. The second post is another classic. It has to do with Starbucks, yes, because what would be an MLM pitch without people shitting on Starbucks? You think social selling is weird, but you're posting about your first PSL, pumpkin spice latte, which is a demon in my book. Who drinks pumpkin spice latte, and why do you do that? It's weird, okay? Don't do that. What happened to a vanilla latte? I'm not a fan of Starbucks seasonal drinks because they're super sweet, and pumpkin spice latte, no. Everything vanilla, yes. A normal cappuccino, yes, I'm here for it. But pumpkin spice latte, that's not the point of this post, but just adding my personal 2 cents here. Vanilla, good. Pumpkin spice latte, bad. You think social selling is weird, but you're posting about your first PSL of the season like Starbucks is paying you. This post came from No Shame Sales Game, an MLM coach, somebody who's also in the MLM Roden and Fields. And this is a classic because it's about Starbucks. Why are you posting your Starbucks drink, but you're not getting paid for that? So you think being in network marketing is weird, but you're posting stuff for free, which, yeah, can actually just be sharing. You know when the Huns say, how do you make money here? You just have to share the products. That is actually just sharing. Look at my drink. Look at the cute tree. Look at the puppy. Look at the bird. Look at whatever. I'm sharing this just to share it with you, and I'm posting this because I would like for other people to be able to participate in this, and they don't necessarily expect a paycheck. Not everything you do has to be an income-producing activity. Not every post has to make you money. And ironically, the Huns that are posting a lot of stuff, they're pretty much also posting that for free. Because if you're sharing your MLM products and nobody buys the products, then you're doing the exact same thing. You're just sharing. You're making promotion for a company who doesn't pay you unless you're able to sell a product and unless you're able to recruit someone. So, Starbucks. I have an espresso house, by the way, that's really close to where I live, and I still have money on my gift card, so I might treat myself afterwards with a vanilla cappuccino. Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm not going to post about it, but I could, and I wouldn't expect anybody to pay me for doing so. The next post is also a classic. I will have to pitch the audio very likely for copyright reasons, so if it sounds a little bit strange, it's the reason why Minnie Mouse hasn't entered the chat. But let's listen to this classic, and I'm sure you're able to sniff out what I mean.
What's up, Instagram familia? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So, I'm popping up on your feed right now because I got some good news. For the past couple of weeks, my mentorship spots have been closed for everybody that's been wanting to work with me. Unfortunately, haven't been able to accept new people in the team. But today, I got some good news because I'm opening up some new mentorship spots. And so, for the next couple of days, I'm going to be opening 10 mentorship spots for people that have been wanting to work with me, that have been wanting to learn about financial literacy, that have been wanting to learn about the skill sets of trading and investing, and that have been wanting to have an online business. You guys know that in literally 2 weeks, or actually a little bit less than 2 weeks, I'm going to be leaving to Europe, right? And so my mentorship spots will be open for the next 7 days. That way I can make sure that you guys are set up before I leave to Europe. Guys, I'm not done. Everybody that's going to be getting started with me within the next 72 hours will be getting $200 off the elite package. So listen, if you've been waiting for a sign to start trading, to start investing, to start your online business, well, this is your sign, because not only am I opening new mentorship spots after long weeks of having them closed, but you also get the chance to save up to $200 when you sign up. If you're ready to get started, or if you have any questions for me, just send me the word ELITE. Okay, guys, and I'll be answering all of your questions and getting you guys started before I leave for Europe. So guys, gotta go. Running late. I'll see you guys later.
Opening up 10 new mentorship spots for people that want to start learning about trading, investing, and social media marketing. If you've been waiting for a sign to start, well, this is your sign. And if you get started in the next 72 hours, you will be saving $200 off the Elite Pack. DM the word ELITE to get started, or message me for any questions. Let's do this. This is a classic because MLMers do not have spots open. Not for 72 hours, not for 5 days, not for 10 people, not for 7 days. And in this case, there's a certain urgency connected to those non-existing spots as well. If you know anything about multi-level marketing companies, they don't have spots. The people who recruit you don't have spots. They need to recruit anybody and everybody. I have a feeling this plant is super close to me. Entschuldige. Yeah. That's better. They don't have spots open because they need to recruit as many people as possible. That's where the money lies. This is creating a certain amount of urgency. I was not able to train people. I wasn't able to sign anybody up, but now I am. And you have to do this really, really quickly because in a couple of days I'm traveling again and then I won't have time for you. And if you do this in the next 72 hours, you will also get $200 off. That is either an incentive from her. She has to spend her own money to allow people to sign up for $200 off the Elite Pack, which is still over $1,000, or the company, iGenius in this case, that she is working for as an independent contractor, gave for a certain period of time a discount to join their priciest yet still overpriced access to the platform. So if you see any posts or any pitches like this, there are no spots in MLMs. You can sign up under anybody and everybody every time you want, and these people don't even have the ability to reject working with you. They don't have control over who signs up with them. They want people to sign up with them, and to say I only have limited space available is simply a lie, because the more people you recruit, the more money you make. If 11 people wanted to sign up with her in the next couple of days, she would sign up 11 people and not just 10. It's a way to create urgency and to say you need to sign up right now. This is the best idea ever. Don't think about it, and you're also getting a discount. People in MLMs do not have spots. The next stuff, shit or classics that people post is about network marketing secrets. Let me tell you a secret. While you pretend to be open and honest about network marketing and the opportunity, but you're not pointing out the actual problems, the actual traps, etc. For example, why success in MLM only happens to the top less than 1%? But I could be totally wrong. Maybe she is spilling some secrets here that nobody has spilled before, and she's telling us the really important secrets. Let's take a look. Psst. Don't psht at me. You're not my mother. I had to break it to you. 5 things most won't tell you when starting your direct sales business. I'm intrigued. Secret number 1, you have to show up daily, even more so in your initial phase. What happened to time freedom though? You have to show up daily, although this is something that creates time freedom for you. Yes, in the beginning you have to work more because you have to build your business, you have to recruit a lot of people, you have to sell a lot of product, you have to build a team, and there you need to work more, but then you also have to do that daily. What happened to you being able to do this just as a side hustle because you just want to make a couple of $100 on the side? What about those people? What happened to time freedom? Is that also a secret? And most people simply don't have the time when they're in need of money to spend hours each and every day on a business that doesn't pay them back. That's my secret. Number 2, you will be judged deeply. Some may even think you've lost your marbles. Well, that's concerning. Why, though? Why would you be judged, and why do people think that you've lost your marbles? That's not necessarily what happens in a normal job, I would say. A lot of people don't understand what you do in your job, or let's take myself as an example, as a compliance expert, and I work in youth protection. That is something that sounds interesting to people, but they don't really know what it is. And when I explain my job to them, they're like, okay, wouldn't be for me, but you do you. Or YouTube, for example, when I started to upload videos to YouTube, and I've been monetized since last December, so a year into uploading, I was able to make some money based on the ads and the AdSense connected to Google that plays on the channel. A lot of people in my family didn't quite understand how I am able to make money back that way, and I was able to explain it to them. But they didn't judge me, and they were not concerned, and they didn't think I lost my marbles because I was not in a sketchy business and I'm not doing a sketchy hobby. So maybe that's an MLM problem and not a problem because you're trying out something new. My family didn't judge me, and they also didn't judge me deeply. They don't understand why I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into this, why I enjoy this so much, why I enjoy editing, trying to get better with each and every video that I put out, trying to get better when I'm filming, doing better lighting, doing better audio, all of those things. Why I enjoy it, because I enjoy it, but they don't judge me. They see that I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I've never been judged for a job I've done before, so maybe check the job if that's the case. You will learn very quickly that most won't support you. It will be strangers who do. Once again, why? No support just from strangers. Why would people you personally know abandon you if you start a legitimate business venture? Why? Why won't they support you in something that is a legitimate job? What I always think what these people are missing is that there are two sides why people might not want to support you. And they always try to blame it on, you're just jealous of what I'm doing and you don't want me to be successful. And that could be a side. There could be people in your life that are not happy when you're happy. And that's very toxic character traits. And that is one side. Those people do exist. But if somebody sees and understands that what you're doing will not lead to success for you, very likely, that it is unethical, that it's not really something that does fit into your life, that it doesn't work with the characters and the characteristics that you have, because you're not a salesperson, you don't want to put yourself out on the internet and they say, maybe this is not for you. That doesn't mean that that is a horrible thing. These people are being honest, and these are the people you might want to listen to. Not to the people who are jealous of you, who don't want to see you succeed, but one can differentiate. There are different types of people who might not want to support you for different reasons. And it might be worth listening to that one side of the people who don't want to support your MLM business. Number 4, you will be shaken to the core and insecurities will be on for show. Wow, that is horrible, and it's getting worse and worse. Why do you have to do something where it will shake you to the core, and why do you have to display your insecurities? Why? That is super, super toxic. It just means that you have to overshare whatever is going wrong in your life, what you want to fix, what you hope you can fix with MLMs. You're going to post about it. You will try to attract people with the same insecurities because that is the most honest and the best way to connect to people, which it's not. It's just as predatory as somebody who doesn't have those insecurities. But that is concerning. If a job or a hobby or a relationship shakes you to the core in a negative way, it is worth getting out of that. And if your insecurities are on for show, then that can be quite helpful, but it's not for everybody. If you do that to financially profit and to recruit people with those same insecurities, that is predatory because you're not reaching out to other people to help them. You're reaching out to people with the same problems you have in the hopes that they will be able to join your team and finance a part of your lifestyle. Number 5, you will learn a whole new skill set, and if you allow the process to challenge you, you will come out a better person because of it. Having a new skill set because of something new that you're doing, I think is great. But why does it have to make you a better person? That is super weird. I learned a whole new things and a whole new skills while making YouTube, and I'm learning as I go along, but that doesn't make me a better person. I'm still the same person, but I'm able to do other things I wasn't able to do before, and I'm open to learning more about this. I'm still the same person. I'm still the same Christina I was a year and a half ago when I started this, when I didn't have the same skill set. So no, this doesn't make me a better person. But maybe I'm just in the wrong industry. But in all honesty, a new skill set is great, but that doesn't need to make you a better person. You can work on bettering yourself independently of what you do and independently of the skill set you learn in another job or in a business opportunity. Those things don't need to be connected, and I also find it quite healthy if they're not necessarily connected. Oh Lord, and then we have the longest caption on planet Earth. Serving the tea hot. It's not hot tea. It's stuff we've seen over and over again. That is why it's in a video called Stupid Shit MLMers Will Post that are also declared as MLM classics. 5 things most won't share. However, with a deep community, a leader in the field, this is what I have observed and also gone through myself. The initial phase, you have to be switched on. Showcasing a new product to your audience is built through consistency and trust. Trust gleich sales. Trust equals sales. Yes, it does. But she said in the post before that you have to work daily and you have to show up daily, especially in the initial phase. That means it's not just in the beginning. You do have to work 24/7. You will be tested when you do something new or the complete polar opposite of what most know you for. Expect to feel the heat. However you felt something when you decided to embark on this journey, remember why you started and stay true north. What? Is that a saying? And stay true to yourself? I mean, I've commented on this before, but yeah, if you make a complete 180, you're not a salesperson, you're not good at connecting with people, you don't have an Instagram aesthetic and you don't enjoy doing that, people will question, why are you doing that now? Oh, because you're in a commercial cult and your all-knowing upline now says you have to do it. Yeah, that's what I get from that post, and not just because people judge you deeply. It hurts when friends and family don't support your journey. However, it is not for them to understand either. This is your vision. It won't align or make sense for everyone. Create value why your business products are special, how they work, and what it is, and how it can help someone else. If you're on a journey as a salesperson, you do not need to help other people. You can just sell the product. And the fact that you also have to lead with this altruistic motive is really, really concerning. If you have a business you want to sell to others, or products, or a skill set, or a service, that should be sufficient. You will be pushed out of your comfort zone massively. However, this is where growth lies. Yes, growth happens outside of your comfort zone, but why massively? Because you will have to do really uncomfortable, stupid things, and this needs to be covered with a layer of positivity that this really is where you grow, not just outside of your comfort zone, but massively out of your comfort zone, in order to cover up that you will do stupid things you don't think are good. And in order to not listen to your inner voice, you need to listen to your upline or people who post stuff like this to say it's great. That's the only way how you can grow. On the other side of the thing you are avoiding, speaking on your stories about your new venture, the very thing you need is on the other side of that pain point. Your insecurities will show. However, you have to ask, how is this serving me? And I will ask myself, why do I have to lead with my insecurities? That can be very, very toxic and is a red flag. There is so much learning, lessons, and growth coupled within your business venture, an abundance of resources and teachings. If you dedicate yourself to opening up to the experience, you may be surprised with who you become. Is that English? Direct sales, network marketing, and network fuels personal development by pushing you to build confidence. Hone communication skills and become a leader, all while building a community and income. Some come for the side gig, and a lot have changed their lives through this vehicle of opportunity. Ooh, that's another classic, the vehicle. This is not a vehicle. This is just somebody trying to sell Monat, and that's getting more and more difficult in this day and age because Monat is tanking. And the last one is one of my personal favorites. People bash network marketing, but man, you have no idea how good it is until you are in it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I thought I would never see success because I'm not a salesperson. It's in your head. It's in your head. I love this community so much. Grateful for every single one of you running for your families with me. We don't go anywhere alone in this business. Watch this space. There's a lot of cars coming this year. This is also a Monet time, and that's really ironic because there are very, very little Monet cars on the roads this day and age. It's really, really pathetic. This is one of my personal favorites. You need to try it before you can judge it. You need to try it before you can bash it. If you haven't participated in network marketing before, you cannot judge it because you must try it before. Like, I don't know, taking drugs, smoking, drinking excessive alcohol regularly, skydiving without a parachute, standing behind a horse and smacking it on its butt. Yeah, you don't know unless you've tried all of these things if they will end up well for you or not. You simply don't know. You need to try all of these things. So let's not listen to common sense, data, facts, statistics. They're all overrated. And let's not listen to the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of stories of people who were in situations before and said, that's not a great idea. And here's the information why. And then you take that as a basis to do your own research. That's not something we want to do. No. So the next time you stand behind a horse, you know what you gotta do. And expect to not get kicked or to land in the gutter or to die. No, really, you need to try all of these things because you don't know if it could be good for you. Just because smoking is not good for some people doesn't mean it couldn't be good for me. I'm being totally ironic here, of course, yeah. But that's why this is my absolute favorite. Try it before you bash it. Because that way somebody might be able to make some sort of income from you if you buy the products or if you try the business opportunity, aka you get recruited into their team. And if it doesn't work out for you, then you can bash it. But that's because you made a mistake and you were not able to make this work. It's because of you. It's not because of the business model. So there's always a continuation, but you need to try it first and then you can bash it. But don't bash it because then you're a hater. And that is why this is also a part of stupid stuff. Shit. MLMers will post, or MLM classics. So this is the compilation I found under that topic in the content I had in my folder. I would like to know what your MLM classics is, or what the worst things are you've heard from people in network marketing, what they have posted, what you think might also fall under that category. I'm going to transfer the data now, the file and everything, and also the audio to my folder. Then I will film another video, and then I might actually go to the espresso house and get a really, really pricey coffee, and I'm not going to post about it. So, joke's on you, MLMers. I'm getting a Starbucks equivalent, and I'm not going to do the things that you tell me to do, because I'm not monetizing that. Yeah, and I think that's the best way to deal with these types of posts. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel out a lot. If you would like to comment something that also helps the channel out a lot, then please feel free to do that in the comment section down below. If you like these types of videos, then hopefully I will see you in my next one. Until then, cheers!